Ah, Rust. Beautiful, beautiful Rust, where you start off naked and you pretty much survive in the wild. If this is something that you've enjoyed, gathering resources and tools and items, building your first base, you're in luck, because you're gonna now be able to do it in VR. So the first thing I should probably mention, there is two versions of this technically being made, or going to be a thing very, very soon. Which I can't believe I'm actually saying. Strayed VR and Grim VR. Both very, very different in their own aspects, being made by very different creators, which there is nothing wrong with. But you know, if you're going to be getting the full Rust VR experience, this is the sort of gameplay to go off as of right now, because the games aren't actually out yet. Okay, don't judge me, this is a test build, and this is probably the only footage I could have found for straight VR, but this is an idea of what it's sort of going to be like. This is a test scene right here with one of the buildings that you may or may not come across in the game, where it is abandoned with resources and random loot scattered around the area. And I should also mention as well, you can play multiplayer with this, as you can see, and you start out with nothing, like in Rust, and it's a pretty cool proof of concept at this moment in time. So this version will be coming out on the Quest 2, hence why it does look a little bit funny on screen, because obviously the final version hopefully will look a little bit more cleaner and smooth graphics wise, but yeah, it's really interesting to just see, because they do use the guns in this little demo clip that they've got, which do look really, really cool to use, which you do have manual reloading. And as well, they do show more of the outside area with the abandoned lots, buildings, craters. So this is going to be really interesting again to come across to see if they add this part into the full game and see what the kind of environment of the game will actually be like. So obviously it wouldn't be Rust VR without seeing some animals, so here is a little example of what the animals may look like in the game. They look really freaking cool, and with supply drops, I haven't played Rust, so I don't know if this is accurate to the Rust VR game. That's pretty cool, so you'll be able to go and get like supplies and tools to start your own base. And as you can see, the building of the base setup is quite similar to the Rust and Fortnite mechanics, which we don't get a lot of in VR, and it seems to be pretty legit and solid depending on how you make your base. Now, in total, this is straight VR. Let's move on to Grim VR. Grim VR, you start out on a beach. This looks absolutely stunning, if you gotta say so. Here, you again start out with a rock or a hammer, whatever that you want, in the actual start point. And I gotta say, it looks really freaking promising. With the landscapes, the effects. This bad boy right here, I do not know if it is coming to the Quest 2, but this is coming to PCVR. The building of the bases, you have a map to be able to use, and you just have to point that to certain locations. You still have tools, weapons, like in the Rust and Strayed, where you use to go and get resources and tools. It does seem to have some very interesting landscapes and animals as well, like elk and deer as of right now. But for sure, we don't know how both of these games are going to go and play out. So the main question is, when the time comes, are you going to be trying both games? Or are you going to be going ahead and just buying Grim or Strayed VR? If you've not played Rust on flat screens, this is a great opportunity to go and try this in VR to see if you'd enjoy the game for real. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on which game you like more. until we get something else, that's all we're pretty much going to be able to get at this moment in time, I'm afraid. But thank you so much for watching. My name's Chen, and I will see you guys in the next one.